Hey guys, Open Up here. We're going to be finishing up the Wright, Ace Attorney, Operation Turnabout, Episode 1. Got my little camera piece up above, so it's like one of those shitty types that you gotta constantly maneuver it to where it's just right. It just doesn't want to stay freaking still. But anyway, let's just finish this up. 3, 2, 1.
Look, there's Detective Gumshoe again.
Well, Lottie fucking dog!
Man, how am I gonna deal with this? Damn box. Never should have found you.
Is there
He's as positive as me.
Don't sneak up on me like that!
Oh, what was that box you were talking about?
What
Just
box?
turn it
There's
a
no
bit for
box. No, sir.
Come on, Gumshoe, you can tell us.
Oh yeah? Thanks to you, my salary is reaching record depths.
It's not your
But I
fault, or
guess
their
you're
fault.
the only ones who can help me out with my little problem here.
What is it, Detective?
I sort of accidentally took this box from the crime scene. I
Why?
swear I didn't mean to, but just when I took it out from under the victim's desk, Ms. Von Karma started barking orders. I must have slipped it into my pocket without thinking. I only just remembered it, and now I'm too terrified to return it. If Ms. Von Karma
Yeah, but
finds
you'll go to
out,
jail if you don't.
she won't only flay me with that whip of hers, but I can kiss goodbye to breakfast, lunch,
Wait,
and
she
dinner.
actually did have the whip? I thought it was just being dramatic
I
with
mean,
the
nobody will
whip
miss a
thing.
simple metal box.
Do you know what's inside?
I don't know. It's locked with a 5-digit combination, like a little safe. At least there's nothing jingling inside.
I think I have a solution to your
Probably
problem,
papers.
Detective.
Seriously? What is it, pal?
If you manage to get that box open, you can see what's inside, right? If it's empty, it's probably not relevant to the investigation, and you can keep it. But if there's evidence inside, Miss Von Karma just might give you a raise.
A raise? Oh
Good idea.
boy! Thanks a bunch, pal. I'll start trying combinations right away.
Or she'll just whip you like a bitch that she is.
Like those, but
Wait, what? Oh, God! Oh, my back just snapped like a pack of uncooked spaghetti! Oh, you just walk up and break my back without saying a word! Oh, boo! Boo on you!
child on Christmas morning.
Let's see. 00002. Drat. This might take a while, pal. I'll let you know how it goes.
You might want to...
That was very smart of you,
Wait,
man.
maybe that pen has the
Thanks,
info.
Nick.
There's
Now
always
that
secrets
we've seen
around
the
the
crime
place to
scene,
have the
I think
info.
our best bet would be to report back
Some
to
people
Lieutenant
like doing that for
Victoria
some odd
after
reason.
what you know.
Me, I don't.
Welcome back. Please report in.
We went to the crime scene.
I've got my eye, yeah.
I'm afraid there were a few clues to the killer's identity.
Oh, I see. It's curious they were dressed to Mike then.
Well, since we know the victim died of an explosive blast, they're narrowing the scope of suspicion to those with explosives expertise. And that sort of brings us to the question I need to ask you. Where were you on the day of the murder?
I understand that you need to ask that question, but you have to cross me off the suspects list. I spent all of yesterday working on Captain Harvey's transferal paperwork here in my office and only left to have lunch at the dining facility.
Can any witnesses confirm your story?
The security camera there in the corner for one, not to mention Staff Sergeant Tennant and Dr. Singford.
Unless they're
Dr.
working
Siegfried?
with you.
Oh yes, I don't think you've met him yet. Dr. Jason Singford is the person who runs the regiment hospital. He is a truly wonderful man in every aspect.
Yeah, I bet he
I had
is.
lunch with him and Staff Sergeant Tennant on the day of the incident.
And that seems like a pretty solid alibi, alright.
Wait, why wasn't
What
there
about
a camera in
time-wise?
Captain Harvey's office?
You always want to
Good
know.
question. The bunker is rather old and according to technical services, installing a new cable through the concrete and metal would not have been worth the cost and effort.
Makes sense, I guess.
Miss Victoria? I've been wondering, was Captain Harvey really as bad as everyone makes him out to be?
Has anyone said anything positive about him yet?
Not really.
Then I won't feel obligated to either.
Jeez, how did such a hated man make it so high in the ranks?
Maybe things would have turned out differently if he had kept quiet about his promotion.
What do you mean?
At the beginning of February, Harvey received a letter from the Allied Nations Peace Corps headquarters.
Okay.
I guess someone in the top brass noticed his tireless efforts here at the regiment and decided
Yeah,
to
Tyler was being
reward
a
him with
total
a promotion
asshole.
to Major and a transfer to a cushy desk job at the HQ. After that, the man never seemed to stop rubbing his promotion in the faces of privates and co-workers alike.
Hell yeah! You can suck it! You can suck it! You can suck it! You can all suck it!
He was absolutely obnoxious. But enough of Harvey.
Did you by any chance see Private November on that day?
Yes, actually. Long story short, when Dr. Singfred went to temporarily relieve Mike of guard duty for lunch, he noticed that Mike had left his post. When Private November returned around 12:20, I was waiting for him at the barracks. It's unbelievable that I had to scold him for deserting his post. He's one of the most conscientious privates I've ever seen. That was 15 minutes before the bunker's alarms went off and Captain Harvey's body was found. Can I help you with anything else?
We found this medal on the crime scene. Can you tell us anything about it?
I'm not an expert, but I can take a...
Now they gotta unlock all these things.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you.
Suddenly, this medal feels incredible.
So we're gonna have to lock all those. Holy
I believe
crap.
I've told you all I can now. If you haven't had lunch yet,
Let me
it's
guess, you
hurry.
two are
The
lovers.
hamburgers aren't going to wait forever.
Nick, come on! Free burgers!
Good luck on tomorrow's trial, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay.
Saved by the dinner bell. Just what dark secrets is this little bird hiding?
Well, they're probably banging or something. That's my theory.
Yum, 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 yum. It's like burger heaven!
Maya, please
Eh,
try to be a bit more
Their burgers
ladylike.
aren't usually that
We're being
great.
stared at
They're
by
like
the staff
hospital
and
burgers, kinda
investigators
crappy.
having lunch. And I went ahead and promised I'd buy her all the burgers she could eat. My wallet hurts already.
Come on, Nick! Your taste buds do work, right? These burgers are scrumptious!
Eat too much, you're gonna have some
Someone's coming
issues.
this way.
I'll say, you certainly have a healthy appetite, young lady.
I'm assuming you're
But
that
at
Jason
that rate, you're
dude.
going to end up with a nasty case of heartburn.
I'm sorry for
I have
disturbing
plenty of
your lunch,
heartburn.
sir.
Ugh.
Oh, not
Every time I eat
Mr.
sweets.
Wright. If anything, I'm the one hindering the dining of Miss Fay.
Have we met before?
We have now. The name's
Yep.
Jason Siegfried. I'm the regiment's doctor. Irene told me that you are November's defense team. She asked me to be on the lookout for a spiky-haired man in blue accompanied with an eccentric-looking girl. I'd say you two are a perfect match.
Does my hair really stick out that much?
We never get to see your hair, so how the hell are we
How
supposed
can
to
we
know?
help?
I figured you'd want to hear my story, since I did see both Private November and Captain Harvey on that fateful day.
That's awfully kind of you.
I believe in fairness above all. The police have already questioned me, so you're entitled to the same information.
Pretty convenient, eh, Nick? Soon we won't even have to leave the office to win our cases.
Not unless
Don't
you're willing
count
to
your
hold
chickens.
trials there as well. Why can I actually imagine the judge being okay with that? So what can you tell us, Doctor?
I was quite surprised to see November turn up for the morning checkup among the usual sick call rangers.
Why was that so surprising?
November doesn't call sick. Ever. According to his records, the man's the very definition of healthy. Although that's because he keeps pressing on, even when he's ill. As a doctor, I cannot condone such behavior, but I have to admire his determination. So seeing him turning up before such an important field camp was like witnessing hell freeze over. I thought it was something serious.
But it wasn't?
Apparently, he had special reasons for wanting to stay at the regiment.
It was because of Absolution Day, wasn't it?
Quite a sharp one, aren't you? Yes, it was. I believed it was a fair request, so I told him to report to Lieutenant Victoria, so that he could meet Captain Harvey after our scheduled meetings with him.
Who went to see Captain Harvey on that day anyway?
To my knowledge, only I, Staff Sergeant Tennant, and November set foot in his office before the man met his maker. I saw
Alright.
Harvey at 10
you guys are
a.m. and
suspects.
had a talk about his transfer
Suspects.
and some patient-doctor confidential things. An hour later, when I was leaving, I bumped into Staff Sergeant Tennant in the hallway. Unfortunately, I doubt you can get a hold of him today. I heard he was just sent to patrol the Signals Company woods on the other side of the regiment. Unless you fancy tracking him down in the wilderness.
I guess that's one witness we won't be hearing yet.
After the meeting, I went back to the hospital. The only other time I left was to have lunch with Irene and Tennant, here at the dining faculty. During our meal, it occurred to us that November hadn't had anything to eat, since he missed breakfast because of the checkup and hadn't left his post since.
Then what about the sandwich?
I was already finished with my food, so I went to relieve him. Turns out he had jumped the gun a little and gone seen the captain during lunch. I reckon it was around 12:15 when I found the note.
The note?
Even though he had deserted his post, he had the courtesy of writing a note, saying where he was headed. I'm off to see Harvey. I'll be back soon. Something like that. He returned only 5 minutes later, though, so it wasn't really a biggie. Irene gave him quite the reading of the Riot Act, nevertheless. And at 12:35, all hell broke loose in the regiment when the bunker's alarms went off. That's my story. I hope you can make use of it.
There we go.
I believe this case shouldn't be too much of a challenge to you. Still, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
I appreciate you helping us out, Doctor.
Anytime. I need to get back to my patients now. You two take care, alright?
I believe that concludes our investigation for now. We've checked the scene of the crime and talked to almost all relevant witnesses apart from the drill sergeant. The people of the regiment have been very supportive of our investigation in general, but it's nothing I should complain about. But I do have to wonder, how did a man like Harvey get in power? Why did this little metal get such a strong reaction from Lieutenant Victoria?
Lovers, I'm assuming.
What was Mike's reason for staying behind to see the victim? However, right now I should be more concerned about what Franziska has in store for us in tomorrow's trial.
Probably bitchiness. There really yet? Yep. Oh wait, nope, just a little bit more.
This is absurd. I've been sitting here for so long with no one but me, myself, and I to keep me company that I've completely lost track of time. But I wouldn't give to be able to talk to someone who knows some English.
Aha! Finally found you!
Gumshoe, what?
Voice?
How the
That
hell?
can't possibly be.
Mr. Edgeworth, so this is where you've been holding up all this time.
Detective Gumshoe? What on earth are you doing here? More importantly, since when have you had the funds to travel abroad?
Doesn't matter. We're here to help you get home. Isn't that right, Kay?
Yes, sirree, Gummy.
And who is this young lady, then?
Oh, that's right. We don't know each other yet. According to the timeline,
She looks like a
I
teenager.
won't be meeting you until a few days later. Well, at least this version of me.
What the f?
What? Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't think too hard about it.
Okay. The only logical explanation for all this is that you two are some sort of jet lag-induced hallucination, and this is all happening in my head.
Probably.
Hey, I'm no hallucination. Here, let me pinch you to prove it.
You do that, and I'll cut your salary.
Good.
But you can't cut mine. Pinch.
Ow!
How's that for a hallucination? Huh?
Okay, so a very vivid hallucination.
Huh? You're just not happy with anything, are you? Anyway, we've come up with a brilliant plan to get you back home.
I'm listening.
Okay, so first we stuff you in this suitcase.
Hold it! Any kind of plan that has me stuffed inside a suitcase is a no-go.
Aw, don't be such a baby. It's just an overnight trip in the cargo bay.
It's a lot better than the alternative plan, sir.
That can't possibly be much worse.
Well, you could fly home with this first-class ticket.
That sounds perfect. Why on earth would I not want to do so?
Let's say this ticket was a gift from a certain admirer who you'd be sitting next to for the entire trip.
Jibu!
the suitcase, now!
Yeah, that's silly. Okay, now it's, yep, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, definitely sounds like those two are obviously lovers. The explosive guy and the explosive lady. So, besides that, not sure what else to say, so have a nice day.